JBL Quantum 100M2, the recent version released there by JBL, which brings there some modifications in relation to its old version. In this video here you can check all the details and my opinion about this headset here from JBL. Starting with his physical structure then, he is basically made of plastic and fabric materials, different from the previous version that had Corina on the red band and repeats. It has a wide opening and it's very comfortable. As you can see here, it has a wide opening. It manages to have a good wingspan and elasticity. Oh, it is not equal to the Astro A10 of Generation 2, but it is also very resistant. It has a wide opening and is very comfortable in both the red band and the Ilpidis. For those who use glasses will not be a problem. They do not press enough to bother here in the ears. For those who use glasses in the case and for those who do not use, it is super comfortable in the same way. Unlike the Astra 10, here in the part of the red band, it does not press, does not bother us, even using long hours on wire, the change of leather. Previous action for fabric in earpads is a good change in my opinion, because despite JBL being a very reliable brand, Corina materials end up spoiling faster, mainly due to time and also the care we have with the headsets in everyday life, while fabric ones tend to last longer. So I would say that at this point regarding cost-benefit EE, being an entry-level headphone, JBL sent it right by switching the structure of both the red band and AirPads to fabric. This will make our cost benefit. And our headset lasts longer. Now, the main negative point in relation to this exchange is that we end up having a smaller seal there in relation to the external sounds that we hear while using the headset. But again, as I said before, we end up gaining a little more durability from other points of the physical structure. Starting here from the cable, you have a P3 input. It still does not come in the box with P3 to P2 adapter. That is, if you use the computer and do not have this input, you will have to have this little adapter here for that bottom. Work on your computer. On other devices, PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox, it should work normally. All joysticks already come with this input here, P3, without the need for the adapter. The positive point of this cable here is that it is made entirely of nylon, but the negative point is that it is a little short, getting there around 1mm20. And the other negative point here of it would be its physical structure, or in the case here it is thinner than in relation to other headsets. The Astra 10, for example, has a much thicker cable than this. Here, and it seems to have a lot more resistance than this one. Another negative point is also that here at the base of the headset cable it is fixed. That is, if you give any more jerk here, it is likely that it will give some problem in the headset of the other points. As I said earlier, in the part of the harpeds and the opening of the headset, it is quite wide. You can also have a good wingspan with it. He's pretty stretchy, huh? It is not the same as the Astra 10 Generation 2, but it is very resistant in terms of physical structure. Here he has the spinning hearteds. And it has an angle here of plus or minus 30 degrees for you to make the adjustment in your ear. So on the issue of comfort here, I would say that its physical structure meets all the basic requirements, mainly because it is an input headset with a great quality and audio output experience from other points. His microphone is removable and stretchy. You can modify here to get the best way to get closer to your mouth, right? As I said earlier, the microphone is removable, but there is no need to remove the microphone for you to leave it on mute. And a little button here behind him that you can simply press to mute and unmute, and other controls of his physical structure. You can regulate the volume of it through this back dimmer here of it. Now of the audio capture test, at this moment you can check the audio capture of Bluetooth, the main microphone of what is being used here in the video. And I'm already going to test the JBL as much as the 100M2, so let's go. Well, now here you can already check the JBL audio capture as the 100M2, and as you can see he captured that audio with this audio capture quality in the case, right? For me, for an input headset, it is quite acceptable. There are some models, the HyperX Cloud Stinger 2 Core if I'm not mistaken. It has better audio capture over this headset. Here it is more or less in the same price range, including I recommend until you take a look at my review, because the two have the same price range. Perhaps their HyperX is more interesting in terms of audio structure and also audio capture quality. The computer version of HyperX also has the bonus in relation to the ODTSX software, which ends up making a good difference there in the audio output and competing very much in relation to JBL. So, depending on the prices, if you are the type of person who likes leather materials, maybe the wrapper is a better option. Now regarding my audio output experience, that headset, here I tested it for 3 types of audio output: music, just regular videos of people talking there on YouTube, and also for games. In music, in my opinion, the bass is very nicely accentuated. The mids and highs follow the audio output quality, and you can have a great experience regarding the audio output from it. Of course, there are other headsets that have a much more improved audio experience, but in relation to its cost benefit, I would say that for 120 to 180 BRL, it is a very assertive purchase in the matter of audio output. For ordinary videos, where people are simply talking their day to day, or anything like, for example, podcast, you will get good use of the headset. Also, it is well suited for this type of audio output. Also in relation to games, which is his focus in the case, right? It is much more used for games. I had a great experience regarding single player games and an okay experience for FPS games. It can be an input headset. I would say you will have a good experience in either case. You will not be left behind FPS games. You will be able to have a good experience in history games such as single player. In the case of general conclusion, I would say that it is a good headset if you find it by the promotions. There, 120 to 150 BRL. Certainly an assertive purchase, but it is worth you take a look at two more models that I have already brought the review here on the channel, the HyperX Cloud Stinger Core 2, and depending on the values you found these headsets, they compete directly with this headset here. I would say that a major highlight there for the version of the computer headset that you have the option to configure the DTS software that already comes the free license for you to use with the headset, and the audio capture of HyperX is also a little more improved than this Taylor 100 here M2. So take a look there in the videos that I cited. Will be here at the end of the video or on the card, and if this video here has already helped you, you have decided to buy this headset if you want to give a force to my other. Look here on YouTube, my godson link will be in the video subscription or in the first fixed comment. Not anymore. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, and until the next video, bye bye.